The art of conquest and the mystery of love. In the vast and complex universe of human relationships, the art of conquest remains one of the most fascinating and debated topics throughout the centuries. From ancient times to the digital age, the desire to understand what makes a woman fall in love crosses cultures and generations. Seduction, seen not only as a game of charm, but as a dance of emotional connection and mutual understanding, is a skill that many seek to perfect. In this context, it is not just about attracting, but about awakening genuine feelings, about understanding the nuances of female desire and attraction. The relevance of this theme is timeless, as love and connection are universal aspirations. However, in the contemporary era, the dynamics of seduction have taken on new layers with the evolution of communications and the arrival of social networks. Expectations and desires, once secret and veiled, are now influenced by a society that constantly redefines gender roles and romantic relationships. In this article, we will explore in-depth strategies and psychological knowledge on how to make a woman fall in love, revealing what they secretly look for and desire in a man during the process of seduction and conquest. Using an evidence and anecdote-based approach, we'll unlock the secrets that can lead to an authentic, lasting connection. Tip 1: Authenticity and vulnerability. The power of authenticity. In a world where social masks are often worn, authenticity comes as a breath of fresh air. Women, like all human beings, are attracted to authentic people who are not afraid to show their true colors. Vulnerability, far from being a weakness, is a powerful force that invites intimacy and trust. Practical example: sincere confession. Imagine a meeting where, instead of reciting rehearsed lines, a man shares a personal story that reveals his character and values. This act of opening creates a safe space for the woman to also feel comfortable sharing her own experiences and emotions. Case study: the power of personal history. Studies show that sharing personal stories increases connection and empathy between people. A study conducted by Harvard University revealed that vulnerability can accelerate intimacy between strangers, making them closer in less time. Expert quote. Renowned vulnerability researcher Brené Brown says, "Vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change." Applying this to seduction, we understand that being vulnerable means innovating in the way we connect, creating stronger and more meaningful bonds. Statistical data. Research in social psychological and personality science found that people who express vulnerability are perceived as more attractive and trustworthy. Tip 2: Nonverbal communication and presence. The silent dialogue. Nonverbal communication is a powerful tool in the art of seduction. Body language, eye contact, and physical presence say much more than words can express. A woman notices when a man is truly present and engaged in the moment, and this can be incredibly seductive. Practical example: the dance of the eyes. A look can convey interest, admiration, and desire without saying a single word. A man who knows how to maintain firm but non-intimidating eye contact can capture a woman's attention in a deep and meaningful way. Case study: the touch that connects. Research indicates that a light, respectful touch can increase feelings of attraction and comfort. A study from the University of Minnesota found that even a casual touch on the arm can increase the chances of a successful romantic encounter. Expert quote. Body language expert Alan Pease says, "When body language and speech are in sync, the message is powerful." This underscores the importance of congruence between what we say and how we physically express ourselves. Statistical data. A study published in the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior revealed that nonverbal communication is responsible for up to 93% of effectiveness in interpersonal communication. Tip 3: Emotional intelligence and empathy. The connection that deepens. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you learned about this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's move on. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage one's own emotions, as well as to recognize and influence the emotions of others. Empathy, a key component of emotional intelligence, is essential to creating a genuine connection. A woman falls in love when she feels understood and valued on an emotional level. Practical example: the conversation that understands. A man who actively listens and responds empathetically to a woman's concerns and joys demonstrates that he values not only her presence, but also her life experience and feelings. Practical case: the emotional response. A study by the American Psychological Association showed that couples who demonstrate high emotional intelligence have more satisfying and long-lasting relationships. Expert quote. Daniel Goleman, psychologist and author of the book Emotional Intelligence, says, "Empathy represents the basis of the ability to deal with people." This reminds us that understanding emotions is essential in the art of seduction. Statistical data. According to the Harvard Business Review, emotional intelligence is the greatest predictor of performance at work, surpassing all other skills. This underlines its importance in all areas of life, including romantic relationships. The Symphony of Seduction. The path to making a woman fall in love is a symphony composed of many notes. Authenticity, nonverbal communication, and emotional intelligence are just some of them. Each woman is a unique universe, with her own desires and aspirations. Understanding him is the key not only to winning her heart, but also to building a relationship of mutual respect and deep admiration. When applying the tips discussed, remember that seduction is a two-way street, in which genuine connection and joint growth must be the focus. The true conquest is one in which both feel winners, enriched by the shared experience. So, as you embark on this journey, do so with intention and integrity. May each encounter be an opportunity to learn more about yourself and the human heart. And, above all, may love be the light that guides all your actions. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you learned about this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's move on. The enigma of attraction, being a serious and mysterious man. The seduction of mystery in the modern age. In the complex tapestry of human relationships, the figure of the serious, mysterious, and enigmatic man occupies a prominent place in the collective imagination. This archetype, celebrated in countless works of literature and film, continues to fascinate and intrigue. In today's era, where transparency and overexposure on social media seem to be the norm, seriousness and mystery are increasingly rare and, therefore, more desirable qualities. The importance of this topic cannot be underestimated. In a world where it is difficult to keep secrets, the man who maintains an aura of mystery stands out. He defies expectations and breaks the mold of the modern man, often presented as an open book. Women are often attracted to this type of man because he promises depth, complexity, and an exciting journey. In this article, we will explore how a man can cultivate a serious, mysterious, and enigmatic presence that captures the female imagination and desire. We'll delve into practical advice, backed by research and expert opinion, to discover the true type of man many women are looking for in a meaningful relationship. Tip 1. Calculated communication. The power of silence. Communication is a powerful tool, but the true master of mystery knows that silence can be even more eloquent. Learning to talk less and listen more can create an aura of mystery and depth. Practical example: the art of active listening. Instead of dominating the conversation, a man may choose to listen attentively, engaging with questions that encourage the other person to reveal more about himself. This not only makes him a good listener, but keeps his own inner world a mystery to discover. Case study: the man of few words. Consider the case of iconic figures like James Bond. His communication is always direct and intentional. He speaks just enough to be understood, but leaves room for others to imagine what is behind his words. Expert quote. As the philosopher Lao Tzu said, "He who knows does not speak, he who speaks does not know." This underscores the idea that wisdom often lies in the ability to remain silent. Statistical data. Studies indicate that people are more likely to find someone mysterious more attractive than someone who reveals themselves completely. Journal of Social Psychology. Tip 2. Self-control and discipline. The power of restriction. Self-control and discipline are essential to maintain an aura of seriousness. A man who shows control over his actions and emotions conveys a feeling of inner strength and confidence. Practical example: mastering emotions. In situations of stress or conflict, a man who remains calm and responds in a controlled and measured manner reinforces his image of seriousness and mystery. Case study: The Secret of Leader. Historical leaders such as Nelson Mandela were known for their serenity and self-control, which contributed to their enigmatic and respectable presence. Expert quote. According to psychologist Daniel Goleman, author of the book Emotional Intelligence, self-control is an essential facet of emotional intelligence. This underlines the importance of self-control in building an attractive and mysterious personality. Statistical data. Research shows that self-control is closely related to perceptions of leadership and trustworthiness. American Psychological Association. Tip 3. Cultivate unique interests and hobbies. Uniqueness attracts. A man with unusual interests and hobbies is automatically shrouded in a veil of mystery. These activities not only make you more interesting, but also reveal hidden layers of your personality. Practical example: the unusual hobby. Whether it's collecting antique objects or practicing fencing, hobbies that are considered unique can spark women's curiosity and fascination. Case study: Renaissance man. Men like Leonardo da Vinci, with very diverse interests, have always been considered enigmatic and attractive for their depth and versatility. Expert quote. The writer and adventurer Ernest Hemingway once said, "There is something that is much scarcer, finer and rarer than talent. And it is the talent to recognize the talented." This highlights the importance of cultivating and valuing unique skills and interests. Statistical data. A study from the University of Chicago suggests that people with unique hobbies and interests are perceived as more attractive and desirable for long-term relationships. Conclusion: the labyrinth of the heart. Being a serious, mysterious and enigmatic man is like being the guardian of an intriguing labyrinth. Women, drawn by the promise of adventure and discovery, are invited inside. However, the real challenge is not only to attract, but also to keep the interest and the flame burning. The tips presented here are just the beginning of the journey. Each must find their own balance between revealing and hiding, between being accessible and unattainable. Mystery is not a game of hide and seek, but a celebration of human depth and complexity. When cultivating a serious, mysterious presence, remember that the ultimate goal is genuine connection and mutual respect. May mystery not serve to alienate, but to deepen the ties that unite hearts in a dance of understanding and admiration. So, as you walk the path of the enigma, do so with awareness and consideration. Let each interaction be an opportunity to reveal another layer of your being, inviting those who deserve it into a relationship full of respect, admiration, and, above all, loving curiosity. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you learned about this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's move on.